Alright guys, what is up? Another video, my mustache wasn't working for me. Anyway, keep a long story short, R1 Concept brakes have showed up for the Focus. So, let's go open the box and just see what we got. I ordered them with the ceramic and drilled and slotted geomet rotors. They're carbon geomet. So I'm pretty excited to see what they look like for the Focus. This box is seriously heavy. It says 74 pounds on it, and this is for front and rear rotors and brake pads. So yeah, there's some serious weight behind it. These rotors. So I'm gonna see if I can't find somewhere. It's really shitty weather. It's been raining here all day. But yeah, let me flip the camera. They don't do any kind of packaging. I don't want to concept. They kind of just throw everything together. And I've never done Ford brakes. This is interesting. This is all the caliper hardware. And oh, sorry, this is all the caliper hardware and stuff that comes with. So yeah, that's interesting. And then we got, of course, their ceramic series. That should help with brake dust, because I know that the stock brakes put out quite a bit of brake dust. I'm assuming I'm still on stock brakes. I know for sure stock rotors are still in that car. I would assume the pads have never been changed. And Jesus Christ, guys, these are some serious fucking rotors. These are just insanely huge. Way bigger than I thought they were going to be. I can't even put them on the camera. But these things are amazing looking. Guys, I really did not realize the fucking Focus had this big of brakes on it. Jesus Christ. This, like, let me go compare this to my Prelude real quick. Obviously my tires on the Prelude, but I'm just interested to see the size difference. This thing's almost the size of the fucking 17-inch wheel. That's insane. There is a crazy big size difference. Obviously the Focus has more power coming from the factory, so it will be a bigger brake setup. But I just wasn't expecting the rotor to quite be that big. I think it's filthy from driving in this rain. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to do that real quick. Garage is a mess. If anybody needs parts, let me know. I'm selling a bunch of Prelude parts. But guys, these rotors are beautiful like always. Sorry, fat boy breathing here. That thing is heavy as fuck. But that is a sexy rotor. And this should help keep the brakes around 100 degrees cooler than what they've been running, which is very nice as well. So yeah, which is why I got the drill and sliders to help keep the brakes a bit cooler and help with stopping power and whatnot. As and to me it lacks a lot of stopping power right now, but my brakes are pretty seriously worn out in the Focus, and I'll show that to y'all. Hopefully this week, and if we don't get too bad of rain, if I can get some time off from work, we'll be installing those, because it needs it, that set of tires. But yeah, guys, R1 Concept pads and rotors. Alrighty, guys, so I was able to get both the front and back up just off jacking up the front, and then I also put my jack stand in the back just to be safe. Sorry, somebody's yelling. Anyway, so I got my socket, the 19, and then I got my wheel lock tool. I'm gonna get these off. I have heard that the OEM lug nuts are trash on Ford because they have some kind of exterior coating or something that comes off, so everyone recommends upgrading, which I'll eventually do. But today we are doing brakes. So I'm gonna do front and rear on this side. It's pretty humid, but it's not raining at least. And then we also got ceramic brake pads here from R1 Concept to put on. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. I've used them on like 3 or 4 of my cars already. I really should probably get sponsored by these motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. So this is interesting. This is my first time doing brakes on a Ford. Because remember I worked at Honda, so we got all this hardware here. That's a lot of fucking hardware. I'll figure it out. It doesn't look too crazy. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna take off both the wheels, and I'm gonna show y'all. Actually, I'm gonna start with the front, but I'm gonna take off both wheels. I'm gonna show y'all just how worn out my rotors and whatnot are, because they are pretty fucking gone. So let me start by taking off the wheels. Now mind you, it rained, and I have not drove this thing today too, so that's where the rust comes from. Ooh, sorry, fat boy breathing here. So as you can see, the pads are actually kind of okay up front, but over halfway worn out. I don't know if they've been changed out in their life. 100,000 miles on this car. I would assume they have. Probably at least once, but who knows. The rears look like they've never fucking been changed. There's like no fucking pad left, basically. So yeah, we're gonna get started. I guess I'm seeing where all the hardware comes in on the bag. It looks like there's like some spacers and shit for the bolts and all that. But yeah, guys, this Focus has huge rotors on it, honestly. When I saw the package weight coming in from UPS, it said 74 pounds. I was like, how in the hell? You know, because I want to say, I don't remember what the weight on the Hummers were when I ordered the Hummers a while back, like 4 or 5 years ago. But I want to say they're around that. So that's pretty crazy. But anyway, let me get to the back of these and kind of see what kind of hardware or tools we're going to need to take these off. I'm going to get a whole socket set, and I'll let y'all know. I'm hoping it's not like any kind of special fucking hex tool, but it's, now that I'm feeling back there, it kind of feels like it might be like some kind of fucking torque crap. I'm gonna get back there and look. Alright guys, so that was kind of interesting, but I got it all out. There is the old rotor, and there is the new drilled and slotted rotor. So here is the hardware that was in it. Basically, like, these little hooks or whatever is somehow hooked into the caliper, so what you have to do is push this back and then pull out, and those will pop out. And then for the for the actual like thing or whatever, this is just a cap. So there's a cap on the end, and then once you get that cap off, it's a T45 little bit, and that gets the actual caliper off. And to get the actual the caliper bracket or whatever off is two 18 millimeters. They go in both here and here through there. Get all that off, and the rotor is not like a Honda's. This Honda actually uses a little tiny screw to hold this in. This just is held in, and that's actually rusted to fuck. Damn, Ford 2015 and that much rust in Houston. Anyway, had to use a hammer, hit it, loosen up the rust, and the thing slid right off. So now I'm going to put the new one on in reverse order, and I'll show y'all once it's all put back together. The good thing about this is Ford actually powder coated their calipers from the factory, so it should just be an easy clean up and wipe down. And after I get done with the front, I'll move to the back. But yeah guys, it's really not all that hard. I don't think some of this shit's ever been off, especially because I can still see the blue Loctite on those bolts right there for the caliper bracket itself. So yeah, and then right there you can see where the previous owner did something crazy, hit a curb. I don't know what he did there, but he did something crazy. Ooh, also, while I got my tires off, I picked these up from a local member. They are blue, but that's okay. But Rally Armor mud flaps. So I'll be installing some mud flaps as well. It came with all the hardware. I picked them up for 60 bucks. Normally they're like 150-ish new. But yeah, I got them for 60 bucks because I really didn't care for the color, and they're probably going to be dirty anyway for me driving in the plant. So I'm going to put these on as well and then clean up my rear hatch because there's a bunch of mud and stuff. I really got to get the back mat from WeatherTech for this rear one. So yeah, let me do that real fast and get all these sorted out and see which ones are front and rear. We'll go from there, guys. Okay guys, I got fingerprints on it, which I'll wipe off with some brake cleaner, but they're on. That bracket's a little bitch to put on. And then even like the new ones, because the way these work is they kind of slide in there, and that's why I have the WD-44 is to kind of grease it up and slide it into the actual caliper. But yeah, after all that was said and done, everything else actually went back together pretty smoothly, and these brakes look freaking amazing on the car. Really wish they would have came from the factory with some sort of drill or slider or something. But we're gonna go ahead and go back there and put on the rears, and then I'll move on to the other side after I'm done. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with the outcome. Really gotta get my brake cleaner. Where's my brake cleaner at? I got some right here. Yeah. This valve cleaner will do the job. Gotta get all the fingerprints off there and make sure, and then we'll go and break them in after I'm done. I'm just gonna go on to the back side, and then I won't film the other side. I'll film it once it's all done. That way it's just easier than y'all see me do the same thing twice. And I didn't film any of this because just showing you all the size of it. If you don't know how to change your own brakes, take it to somebody that does. Oh, also got on that front rally armor piece. Pretty simple to put on. The blue really doesn't pop out too much, which I'm glad, because like I said, I didn't really want blue, but got on for too good of a deal to pass up on. And if it helps protect against paint from where I drive, then that's awesome, because I love this color of paint and I don't want it fucked up. So on to the rears. Alright guys, I got the rear finish. Even got the rear mud flap on. So it's pretty interesting. Actually, this is one thing I hate Ford, so fuck you and your design. So back here, this bottom bolt, if you got anything big, it's gonna hit that fucking sway bar. So what I had to do is I have this, my little T45 bit, and so I'd put, you know, that inside there, and I'd use the wrench to turn it. That was the only way I could reach that bottom bolt. But they're on now. Let me put my wheels on and pump the brakes, and then on to the other side I go. Should go much faster, guys. Alright guys, rotors and all the mud flaps are on. Car's actually looking really good to me. I'm still like, I guess I'll let the mud flaps try to grow on me. Not a big fan of focuses with mud flaps. To me it makes the ass end look weird. But I really got them for protection. But anyway, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. These weren't too bad. They're a bit different for me, a little out of my comfort zone, but nothing I haven't done before. Well, yeah, I've never done Ford brakes before, but yeah, you know what I mean. I've done a lot of brakes, just never on this thing. But it came out looking nice, and it's time to go break these in. So stay tuned.
What is going on, guys? So it's now been about a little over a week that I've been on these carbon geomet rotors and the ceramic pads from R1 Concepts, and I have to say I am absolutely in love with the way these pads and rotors perform. I went with a ceramic pad. They don't have like a street/track pad for these cars available. I don't know if they're out of stock or excuse me, or they just don't have them at all. But I'm very happy with the ceramic. I've had like no brake dust, and the car bites hard still. It stops. I don't really do a whole lot of. I was having to track this car or anything. It's my daily. But yeah, guys, I'm in love. Mind you, my OEM pads and rotors were worn out. I want to say it was mostly highway miles from the previous owner, because those were the original pads and rotors on the car. The original pads in the back were like a 2mm, and the ones in the front were like a 6 or a 7, which weren't that bad, but still were needing replaced soon. So yeah, overall, definitely worth your money. Worth every penny I spent on these. I want to say I spent about $270, maybe $280 roughly for these. This was with a promo code though, because they had 30% off one day when I bought them. Pretty easy to install. I wouldn't complain on any of the install besides that one rear bolt back there that the sway bar connects with, but if you have the right tool, that's not that bad. But yeah, guys, before I make this a stupid long video, please like, share, and subscribe. And to everyone that has subscribed and you're new, welcome. And I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. I've reached over 400 now. I'm at like 410, and I'm ecstatic with the way my channel's growing. And I hope to put out more good content for y'all, even with my busy work schedule. Anyway, guys, I love y'all, and until the next time.